You left without a warning, like it didn't matter at all. One minute you were holding me, next minute no call. Your jacket's still beside my bed, your silence fills the room. I keep waiting for a sign, but nothing comes from you. I replay every moment like I missed a hidden sign. If loving you was easy, why did losing you feel like dying? You left quietly, like I wouldn't feel the pain, like my heart wouldn't notice you calling someone else my name. I'm still here talking to the dark, like you might hear me too. You left quietly, but you took all of me with you. I tried sleeping without you, but the night keeps you awake. Every dream ends the same way, with the love I couldn't save. They say time is a healer, but time just makes it clear that everything I was before disappeared when you left here. I forgive you in a heartbeat if you showed up at my door, but I know you're not coming back. You don't choose me anymore. You left quietly, like I wouldn't feel the pain, like my heart wouldn't notice you calling someone else my name. I'm still here talking to the dark, like you might hear me too. You left quietly, but you took all of me. Very soft. If loving you was a mistake, then why does it still feel true? I break myself 1,000 times just to feel close to. I don't hate you, I just miss who I was before you left quietly and took my love with you. You said you needed space, just for a little while. I watched you pull away, still trying to make you smile. Your voice felt unfamiliar, even when you were near. I knew something was breaking, but I stayed right here. I felt it in the pauses between the things you say. Look, does it emanated? It is inside your head. You didn't stay, you just slowly disappeared, like my heart wouldn't notice, like I wouldn't feel the fear. I kept believing in us. Oh, you were already gone. You didn't stay, you just let me hold you. the bed to stay cold, but I left the light on, talking to the ceiling like you were just on too long. I replayed every moment, looking for what went wrong. You stopped choosing me before I knew all along. I would've stayed and listened if you gave me a sign. You chose the easy silence over trying one more time. You didn't say, you just slowly disappeared, like my heart wouldn't notice, like I wouldn't feel the fear. I can't believe it. Oh, you were already gone. You didn't stay. You just made me hold on. Now sit with the quiet where your love used to be. You didn't stay, but you left yourself You stopped saying my name before you ever said goodbye. Felt you slipping away right in front of my eyes. You were there but not lately. Your touch felt out of place, like loving me was something you were letting to erase. I kept lowering my voice so you wouldn't feel trapped. I made myself smaller just to keep what we had. You stayed long enough to leave without making a sound. I was cold and us together, yeah. Oh, you were already out. You stayed long enough to leave, and I blame myself instead for loving you completely when you were already up dead. I stopped asking for answers, stopped asking you to stay. I knew the truth was coming. I I just needed the delay. Oh. Now I talk to empty rooms like they know what to say. But silence feels familiar since you walked away. Baby, I loved you today. Maybe you need to do it. Or maybe you just didn't love me the way I hoped for. You stayed long enough to be without breaking a thing, except my sense of meaning and everything I believed. You stayed long enough to be like I was easy to trace. Now I'm learning how to breathe in the space you erased. If love is supposed to hurt, it's quiet, this slow, then I've been loving you long after you let go. I'm still sleeping on your side, like it might come back tonight. Your silence got a louder voice than all the words you used to say. I'll keep my phone on do not disturb, but still hope it's you. I hate how loving you still feels like something I should do. You never said you were leaving, you just stopped choosing me. I stayed and called it patience, you called it being free. I loved you alone while you were halfway gone. I gave you love forever, you gave me moments and moved on. I loved you alone, and that's the part that breaks. There's so much comfort, but never that place. I tell myself I'm doing better, then let's get telling the truth. I don't miss you in the morning, this when I don't know what to do. Your name still hits my chest every time I hear that song. I don't want you back anymore. I just want the hurting gone. I don't blame you for leaving, I blame me for staying too long. I thought love meant endurance, I know it when I was wrong. I let go, but nothing left to lose. I waited for your effort, Street lights faded through my window. 85 on the clock, still wide awake. Your name dancing in the shadows. Every thought of you, behave. One keeps playing something minor that my heart knew this would end. I loved you with my whole body. You loved me when it was convenient. I reciprocated slow motion, let a bird stay. You said love shouldn't feel heavy, but you made it that way. After midnight, I miss you different. When the world goes quiet and real, I don't cry, I just feel it. Every truth I tried to heal. After midnight, you're still with me in the spaces you left behind. To walk now, no warning, left my soul stuck in rewind. Baseline moving like my heartbeat, soft but broken underneath. Your touch still is in my memory, like a song I shouldn't repeat. Friends say I look so composed now, I could finally let you go. But healing don't mean you're forgetting, it just means hurting slow. I don't hate you, I just lay in the place I can't explain. You didn't break me loudly, you left me in the rain. After midnight, I missed you different. When the room feels too damn still, I don't scream, I don't fight it, I just let the silence fill. After midnight, I'll replay you, every lie you told. You didn't need to disappear, you already gave up. Rose keep crying in the corner, drums brush paint off our skin. If loving you was the lesson, then I mean this is how I win. Streetlights bleed my numb. talk till the sun came up. Now it's quiet on your side. Your coffee's cold on the counter, like the way you change your mind. I read between your silences, that's where the truth always hides. You touch me like you meant it, but you never stayed inside. You said I asked for too much when I asked you to be real. I gave you all of my nights, you gave me half of how you feel. You almost loved me, but you never let it grow. You held me when it felt right, then you let me go. You almost loved me, I felt it in your hands, but every time it got too deep, you stopped where love should stand. I still hear you in the rhythm, songs we used to play. Every hook feels like a memory I'm trying not to chase. They say time makes it easier, but nights don't lie like days. I don't miss you in the morning, it's when the dark stays. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how close you stay. Close enough to make me fall, not enough to make you stay. You almost loved me, but you never crossed the line. You took the best parts of me, left the rest behind. You almost loved me, and that's what hurts the most. Being someone's maybe when I needed you the If you ever hear my name in a quiet, empty room, just know I loved you honestly, even when you couldn't choose. You held me like you needed me, but your eyes were somewhere else. I felt you pulling back from me before I asked for help. Your phone stayed face down lately, your words don't hit the same. You're kissing me like a habit, not like someone who would stay. I kept reading your body, 'cause your mouth wouldn't say if I was still your future, or just something in the way. You were halfway out the door while I was all the way in. I was falling for forever, you were playing in the end. You were halfway out the door every time you said my name. I felt love leaving early, even while you stayed. The night knows all my secrets, I tell them to the dark. Your silence is the loudest when the room falls apart. I don't miss you in the daylight, I'm strong enough then, but midnight brings your memory back again. I don't ask this radio and low. City breathing outside my window. Your perfume still in my hoodie, like you never really let go. Rose crying in a minor key, bassline moving slow in me. I loved you deeper than you stayed. You learned how to live quietly. I waited for you to explain. The silence was your reply. You didn't say you were done, you just stopped trying. And the low lights, I miss you so. And the night starts telling the truth. I don't break down, I break inside every time I think of you. And the low lights, no answers come, just echoes of love used to be. You didn't walk out dramatically, you just faded out of me. At night talking to my shadow, pouring truth into an empty glass. Every song we used to love hits different in the past. You held me when it felt right, and me go when it got deep. You said love should feel easy, but you made it hard to keep. I don't taste what doesn't choose me, I just sit with the pain. Some hearts don't break loudly, they just crack in the same place. On the low lights, I miss you stone, and the room feels too damn still. I don't scream, I don't call your name, I just let the silence kill. On the low lights, the answers come, there's memories on repeat. We didn't need to save you by what he left me incomplete. If you ever hear this song, late night driving home, how I left you in a way that still follows me alone. The room stayed still that night, like you knew you were done. You didn't look back once, you just came undone. Your words were bad and thin, even before you left. I felt the distance growing with every breath. You didn't raise your voice, you didn't make it loud. You chose the easy way out and left me in the crowd. There was no sound when you left, no crash, no sign, just silence breaking my mind. There was no song when you left, no last goodbye. Now I'm learning how to live with what you didn't say. Your name dream still feels the same, but it doesn't hurt like before. It just sits inside my chest, quite heavy. So I stopped waiting for a reason, stop checking the time. Some endings don't need closure, they just decline. Maybe love wasn't enough, or maybe I was too much. Either way, you disappeared without a touch. There was no sign when you left, no crash, no sign, just silence breaking mine. There was no sound when you left, no last goodbye. Now I'm learning how to live with what you didn't say. If you ever think of me late at night, just know I survived a love that faded out of sight. The night keeps breathing slow while I lie awake alone. Your side of the bed is cold, like you've never been home. I said your name out loud just to hear it fade. You left me with the silence and nothing left to say. I waited for a reason, for something I could blame, but you chose to disappear, and I chose the pain. There's nothing left to ask, you already let go. I stayed to feel the ending, you left before it showed. Your memory feels heavy, but it doesn't scream. It just sits beside my chest, quietly hurting me. I walk through empty hours like they know my name. Every thought of loving you still feels the same. Maybe closure's just a word we say to feel okay. Some loves don't end in answers, they just fade away. There's nothing left to ask, you already let go. I stay to feel the ending, you left before it showed. There's nothing left to ask, no truth you need to give. I'm learning how to breathe in the life you didn't live. If you ever miss me, I hope it's late at night when silence still smells like you, even though you don't stay. I sleep on the far edge, like you might need the space. Your coffee cup is empty, but I keep it that way. Like leaving it untouched will make you change. I don't cry like I used to, I just go quiet instead. 'Cause pain, it stays too long, learns how to live in your chest. I'm still here when you're gone, still waiting for nothing. You moved on so easy, like I was never something. I'm still here holding on to words you never said. Loving you was lonely, even when we weren't dead. Your voice fades in my head, but it comes back at night. I scroll through old messages just to feel alive. I tell everyone I'm fine, I say it with a smile, but healing feels dishonest when I miss you like this. Maybe I loved you deeper than you ever planned. Maybe I was a chapter you didn't understand. I'm still here when you're gone, still breaking in slow motion. You left without a reason, just a trail of emotions. I'm still here holding on to memories that ache. You stopped loving me quietly, but I felt every change. If you ever look back and wonder who stayed, it was me in the silence, learning how